I would explain blockchains as a digital world where we can actually mine our fields. In this case, we do staking if we're talking about Ethereum, and obviously like
Yep.
Bitcoin mining. And so, like, when you go and mine the field, you create some crop from it that has the ability to be incentivized and monetized through a global process. And what we're doing is that we're like blockchains is the ability to do that on the digital layer. Like the farming process that we do physically, or if you're in cities, the building, the municipalities, like how the worlds are structured. I would start there, like understanding that what we do in the physical space, blockchains is it brings that capability onto a digital space by creating provenance, which is like historical data of actual record keeping publicly for everyone to access. So like just think of all the walls that are created by the cities in terms of like ledgers and data. When you need to access that, you have to go to a physical building, and you have to then ask like, hey, can I get a history of these physical properties when they were bought, or can I get a history of all the crops that you did, or from all the historical data of all the different weathers and all that stuff, so I can learn how to like grow corn. That blockchain is bringing all that and saying, hey, you know what, you can reconstruct all the exact same incentive mechanisms, data structures, walls. I mean, I'm going to say walls,
Yep.
although a lot of people in blockchain space are going to be like, no, no, that's the complete
We
opposite.
have a lot of vaults. We have a lot of vaults in blockchain
You're
right
going to
now.
have to, because you're going to need to create centralized processes of manufacturing, let's call it. Like you're going
Yep.
to need to refine the manufacturing process of all that data in a way that becomes usable for each specific industry. And that's the exact same thing that happens already in the physical world. We're literally taking that and saying, fuck, finally we could do it in the digital space. And then we're using blockchains. We're trying to scale those ideas by reducing the cost, which is the same thing that has happened in farming, the same thing that has happened in
Yep.
municipalities, states, all that stuff. And so saying, okay, how can we reduce costs? How can we scale a system that allows us to do all these behaviors in a digital way? Let people get paid for it, and there's just different industries.
So there's a lot of layers to the farming example. So first of all, if you have farmland, right? In the physical space, farmland is limited. It has different kinds of
Yeah.
qualities. If we take the qualities and go to chains, there's different trade-offs with the kind of blockchain you choose.
It's the physical land is limited. Blockchains are in itself inherently going to be limited. Uh, it's not because they are designed to be that way. It's because we as humans are going to adopt limitations to be more efficient. And what does that look like? It's going to specific spots that are highly dense and saying, okay, how do we extract the most value in those specific spots for the greatest benefit of the overall users?
So
And
we
so
as
blockchains
humans
enable that.